Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Sunday, February 22nd, and welcome to GuesstiMania, where we will go through the YieldMax funds, see what they're going to pay. Well, we're going to guess what they're going to pay, and we're going to have fun doing it, and then we'll talk about this, that, and the other thing. And apparently, congratulations to USA, 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 USA. We beat Canada at their own sport. Is that true? Is it true? I guess it is. All right. Anyway, how's the Bitcoin doing? Not good. Not good. It went down, but it came back up, kind of. Same old crap. Nothing new. So nothing too new and exciting. By the way, YMAX made some changes. I don't know if you guys heard, but they made some changes to their prospectus. And I haven't even looked at it, but I figured I'd pull it up. We can look at it together. So before we even get into GuesstiMania, we're going to look into YMAX Mania. All right, let's see what they're doing. So we got a prospectus change here. Again, this is on the website. So if you go to YMAX, you scroll down to the bottom. You know, if you're bored, you got nothing to do, you can click on the prospectus right here, and then you can read, right? Assuming you know how to read. I kind of know how to read, but I forget everything I read after a minute. So I'll read to you guys, and hopefully you can remember. All right, so it says the fund. By the way, I'm assuming audio works. I didn't know if it did. Anyone confirm the audio? I don't see any confirmation of audio, but please confirm the audio. All right. Anyway, the fund will be instituting certain changes to principal investment strategies upon effectiveness. Okay. The fund will no longer invest in all. Okay, this is important. The fund will no longer invest in all eligible underlying YieldMax ETFs. Okay. So they won't invest in all of them. Instead, the fund will invest in a subset of eligible underlying ETFs, reflecting those with the highest relative performance over a recent period as of each rebalance. Okay. What period though, bro? What period? All right. Weighting among selected underlying ETFs will no longer be equal. Ooh. Instead, weighting will be based on the relative performance of each. Look at you. Look at you go. So I guess Murney won't be in there. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, with underlying YieldMax ETFs with higher recent performance receiving larger weightings. Yeah. Okay. This is cool. When is it effective? Currently expected on or around February 27th. Okay, so not yet. All right. The funds eligible universe, blah, 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 expanded that will seek to provide. All right. So I think it just says they're able to use the ULTY and some of the target funds. Okay. So that they can be a fund of, they're a fund of funds that can buy funds with more funds. Obviously, ULTY. It's funds in funds in funds. I mean, can we get enough of funds? But yeah. All right. What is this? Oh, that's it. Wow, one page. I like it, man. I can handle that. All right. We're freaking experts now. We can read one page. We could do that. All right. So basically, YMAX is changing to invest whatever the hell they want. But, you know, it's based on funds that actually do well. Funds, you know, with underlyings that do well. Funds that overall do well over a certain period of time. And again, it doesn't have to be weighted equally. All right. So, you know, it's not, you know, everyone gets an equal weighted amount. You know, it's not the participation trophy methodology here. Everyone gets the same thing. Nope. We're giving the winners the winning percentage, and the losers, well, the losers won't even be in the fund, but the half losers will be in the fund with minimal participation in the fund. But again, probably next week, we'll be talking now during GuesstiMania, and then we'll see what's in the funds. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. All right. That's the changes. My thoughts are, you know, it's kind of cool. Honestly, I would have thought they would have left YMAX alone though, and they would have just started a new fund, you know, for just this, because I'm sure there's people out there that still want all of the funds available. So I am very, 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 very surprised that they did this. They changed YMAX. I didn't think that they would do that. But anyway, whatever. Let's move on. So distribution week, we got no freaking holidays, so it should be normal stuff here. What do we got? Group 1, they will declare on the 24th. That's going to be the Tuesday. You know, that's the ULTYs, you know, the YMAXs we just spoke of. Group 2 should declare on the Wednesday, the 25th. Nothing new there. And of course, we got the Monday suckers, the Group 3s, February 23rd. And yeah, again, same old, same old. All right. So now we get to GuesstiMania. So let's take a look real quick. Let's see who the largest fund is. It's NVDY, it's MSTY, and then it's ULTY, and then it's TSLY, and then it's YMAX, and then it's CHPY, then it's CONY, then it's PLTY, YMAG, GDXY, GUI, AMZ. All right, whatever. So I just wanted to show you like the largest funds if you care. HIMS is super volatile. They're leading the pack. But man, oh man, that freaking stock is not doing well when I checked it. Let's look like 5 days or something. I know like it's been, yeah, oh my, like, is this for real? I mean, woo, 50% drop. That's not even cool. All right, but anyway, yeah, obviously they're volatile, but not for a good reason, for a sell-off reason. Mara's 96, number 2, AI, Circle, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, so moving along. We're getting somewhere here. This week, I did remember to download all the trades. It was a short week, nonetheless, but I did capture, you know, how much realized income these funds made, and we will focus on the ones that made a decent amount when we do the GuesstiMania, and we'll have fun doing it. So let's just get to it, man. So we'll start with the top of the line. Let me hide this. Wait, yeah, these are I didn't even delete last week's guesstimates. Everything was last minute today. Actual yield, I want to get rid of that. I want to put BV. So it fills in later. All right, what's going on, everyone? Wow, I'm awake for a live show. Yes, you are. Yeah, on occasion, actually, for the next, probably the next 2 weeks, I might be doing this because it's either that or a 5 a.m. show, which every time I've done like a 5 a.m. show, number one, it wakes up the kids. Number two, nobody's even awake. So I'm just thinking like, what the hell's the point? I might as well just do it later in the day and risk loudness during the live, right? Okay, so, all right, so what is YMAX going to pay? Let me do 150 zoom. By the way, this is audience participation is welcome. So if you guys would like to give your guesstimates as we go, please do so. You know, because I don't want to do all the work. You know, we got to leave some work for you guys. So you know, if you have any this is what, group 1, any strong opinions of estimates, let me know. But for now, if you look over here, this is the price change for the week, right? From 213 to 220 last Friday, adding back the distribution. Just keep that in mind. But all did pretty good except you know, LIFG and GIPTY and then SULTY. But you can see here like YMAX went up 10 cents. They paid 7 cents last week, 7 cents the week before that, 8 cents the week before that, 8 cents the week before that, 8 cents the week before that. So you're noticing a trend. So it's either 7 or 8. So I'm going to give them 8 because again, they made 10 cents in or they moved up 10 cents in share price, adding back the distribution. All right. YMAG 10. I'm just looking at, wow, they went up 26 cents. So they're probably going to be a little generous, I would think. I'm going to give them a 12 center. Again, not much. I'm not going to boost them up too much, but we'll see. We'll see. By the way, who's getting snow? Anyone else besides me? Supposed to get like 20 inches or something. So it's coming today, actually, within a few hours. So what does that mean? No school. No school tomorrow. No school the next day. So yeah, yay for me. ULTY. What do they got? 45, 45, 43. They went up $1 for ULTY. Had a really freaking good week, man. They went up $1.04. All right. So they're gonna pay what, 45 again? They ain't gonna pay 50, right? No way. I'll give them 45 center. That'll match up with our. Although, did they have they been yielding 80% though? I don't know, man. I don't know. 47. Yeah, we'll give them 47. We're generous people today. All right. All right. Feet and 5E. Again, these we don't really care about. Does anyone care about feet and 5E? I don't. All right. I'll give them 25 and 18 cents, and we can just move right on. LFGY, their average IV, by the way, 77%. Are they going to pay that? Probably not. But their last 3 weeks were 21, 22, 23. If we give them in the middle, 22, that's a 54% yield. That's kind of low. And they stayed flat. I give them 23. I'll give them a penny more. A whopping penny. GBTY, how we doing? 23, 23, 26 over the last 3 weeks. They did not really make money, so I'm going to drop them down a bit at 24 cents, 32% yield. A little low there, actually. But we'll see. SDTY, who we got? They seem to have been in line, so I'm going to keep them in line. I'll keep them 24 cents. I'll give QDTY 30 cents again, and then I'll give RDTY 33 cents again. CHPY average IV is 51%. They've been paying 52 cents. There's nothing to tell me otherwise. They did actually go up 83 freaking cents. The price is $60.95. Again, this fund launched at $50, and they have paid out a total of $19.29 since inception. So they've gone up $10 in share price. All right. Basically, like 20%, and they've paid you basically $20. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So this fund has been nothing but amazing. Will it come down someday? Sure. But right now, no. All right. Anyway, who owns CHPY? Because you got to be happy. I mean, if you own CHPY, you got to be like, there's a lot of YieldMax hate out there, but if you're a CHPY holder, you are not. There's no way you're a YieldMax hater. You're a YieldMax lover, Mr. Lover. All right. So anyway, moving along to SOLTY. Now, people may be salty about SOLTY, right? Because they've been kind of blah. How they do for the week? They went down about 13 cents. I'll give them 36 cents, consistent with the prior payments. You will notice, though, look at that. That's weird, man. Their average IV is 40%. I wanted to look at that with you guys. Let's see. Who are they owning? These bunch of safe bums here. Alibaba, Oklo, they ain't safe. Chipotle? Etsy, really? GameStop? Nike. Yeah, screw them too, right? Starbucks, Tesla. Okay, they don't even. Nothing. Oh, the Qs? Really? Well, I don't know. You never know. All right. Anyway, whatever. We're moving on. I'm going to skip through and we'll go right to, guess what? These guys, I forgot about the IV estimate. Whoops. Yeah, that helps to have the IV estimate. But these are easy. They're 25%. And by the way, I think these were the other ones that were filed. Maybe they're just not in a rush to launch, because if you look at here, They are at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to assets under management, assuming this is updated. So maybe they're in no rush to launch these other suckers here. So that's why they're still there. All right, anyway, what is 25% yield? Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you, brah. All right. So let's keep going. So now we're gonna get into the fun. All right. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get into group 2, and this is where I actually am gonna make you guys participate because we are live. Okay. So we're gonna start with the realized tab, and we're gonna see who made some bank, bro, this week. All right. First, we're going to start with AIYY. So they made 35 cents per share. Again, this is a realized gain per share. Look at that yield, sucker. So let's go to AIYY and let's go here. So what are they going to pay? All right. Again, this is an audience participation here. They made 35 cents. Again, taxable. This is a realized gain, a taxable event. All right. They moved up 28 cents in share. I'm sorry. They moved down 28 cents in share price. So no gains like share price wise. Their last 3 payments were 13, 14, and 15. And their IV estimate, again, their payment based on the 91% IV that they're showing is 22 cents. So what is AIYY paying? Right. Does anyone have a guess? Ambassador of Quan here, Tesla Groupie, Sunita, Double D. It's a big old party today. See what happens when I do a video when the lights, when the sun's up, you get some participation. So you lazy asses, come on, AIYY, go. Give me something. I'll wait. I did a 2-hour live the other day. I'll do another one. But you'll make me get yelled at. All right. Come on, Ambassador. What's AIYY paying? Come on, Sean Shively. Come on. Come on, Sunita. There we go. Fred to the rescue. Fred with 17 cents. I could go with that. I can go with that. 17 cents. That would be a 67% yield. That's actually low. If you think about it, right? If you look at their IV. Their IV is 91%. They made taxable 35 cents per share. They have been paying lower, though, so it is a raise, technically. Wolf says 20. I feel like that could be closer. Yeah, I'm more comfortable with the 20. I'm going to go with Wolf's. Sorry, Fred. Look at Mike throwing out the decimals here. But anyway, let's go to the next one. We're going to have fun here. Again, relax. It's fun, AMDY, I guess we'll do them. So they made a 31 cent realized gain. We're going to find them. Oh, they're right there. Boom. All right. They made 35 cents per share. Their IV estimate is 33. They did not go up in share price. And their last 3 payments, 34, 34, 27. So again, this is pretty easy, I'd say. They'd probably be in the 30-cent range, I think. So 30 cents, 50% yield. I think so. All right, we got a question here from Tordal. Good poll question. Which would you rather have, a realized trading gain or a share price gain? Which would you, well, I mean, in the end, yeah, share price, of course. The timing, the realized gain, I understand. It doesn't really, that's why we do look at both, though. We do look at share price gain and realized gain. The reason we look at the realized gain, well, it used to help on the 4-week cycle, but now that they pay weekly, it probably doesn't matter as much, to be honest. But if there is like a insane gain, it kind of helps, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, share price gain, if you're asking me. Let's see. I'm just focused on the dollar. I won from health and wealth. Yeah, he's I wonder if he I don't know, is he big on hockey? I assume all Canadians are, right? I don't care, man. I used to be a big hockey. I was a Penguins fan. I guess I still am, but I'm just like a half-ass fan now of anything. But of course, yeah, you want to root for your country. All right. Anyway, let's move on. You guys got to get focused here. Come on, it's GuesstiMania. All right. Dips. Who gives a crap about dips? Dre. I'm only doing the big ones. That's what she said. All right. HIYY. There you go. They made 38 cents per share. That's big. That's big, bruh. All right. 35 cents per share, right? Is that what we said? Their IV is sitting at 24. They went down in share price by 24, though. And their last three payments were 20, 15, and 17. So again, realized gain, 38 cents per share. So they're going to be in the 20-cent range, probably, maybe 21. Going to be a little generous. Oh, that's a 91. Look at their IV, 108%. But it's not because HIMS is good. It's because HIMS is crap. You know, it seems like people are selling. So I probably should lower. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I got to give him 19. Right? Can't see comments on laptop. Yeah, I haven't been pulling. You mean like this? Yeah, I haven't been. I don't think I've been pulling them up. If that's what you're talking about, but I will. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Who else we got here? All right, NVIT. No, because they're a 25%er. All right, we're done with the realized. Now we can move on to, let's see who had ETF gains, bruh. It's all about the gains. We'll do it by percentage. So here we go. Murney, wow. Murney went up 11% this week. Can't go wrong there. Now, their IV shows a 28-cent payment, but they've been paying over the past 2 weeks in the 30-cent range. So we got to keep them in there. We got to keep them like a 33%. 30, what do you think? 33 cents. That's a 87% yield, which is greater. Thank you, Kay, for reposting the stream. Which reminds me, yeah, if you're watching on X, hit retweet, repost, whatever it's called nowadays. If you hit that, then guess what? It'll go on your feed. It'll show new people that they're missing out on GuesstiMania, and they will tune in and join the fun. And by the way, and maybe, like I said, if you guys behave, or if you have any wrestlers you want me to, announce these guesstimates in their voices, let me know. All right. Ambassador of Quan with a 0.3247. Ooh, is it 0.33? You know what? Just because you're the best host ever, I'm going to go with your guesstimate. All right. We'll go out the decimals too. 0.3247. By the way, we should all thank Ambassador of Quan for his great interviews lately on the Discord. More to come, I think. More to come. But let him know who you want him to interview. Or he can interview you, right? He can interview Wooly Bully or Kay or whoever's out there, right? All of you, or Groupie, right? So anyway, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep this moving here. We're moving pretty slow, but it's all right. I don't really care. No plans, right? It's gonna freaking snow anyway. We're stuck in the house. Let's see. SimC 9, 13, 12. Okay, they did go up 41 cents per share, so they're probably going to be slight raise, maybe like a 14 center. What do you think? What do you do? What do you say? 14 cents. Yeah, that's a 91. That's a generous ass yield. 91%. Man, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Who cares, right? RDYY, they did go up $1.10. 29 cents their IV. 29 cents what they paid last week. Done. 29 cents. All right. Circo. All right. 23 cents the last 2 weeks. IV shows 27. They went up in share price 77. So you got to give them at least a little raise. 2-cent raise at 25 cents. 73% yield was actually under their IV. So Who the hell knows, right? All right, we got some guesstimates here. See, 9 cents says Jenkins. 9 cents for who? Simpsy? I hate hot weather. Not me, man. I love freaking heat summer. I'll take that hot weather anytime. Although at the same time, like, I hate the cold, but the snow is, for the kids. It's fun. Of course, I don't have to drive to work like I used to, right? When back in the day when there's no laptops, you're like expected to go to the office if they don't close. Not anymore. So maybe that's part of the reason I don't really care anymore. All right, XY, ZY, ZY, XY. They went up $1 in share price. Their IV shows 32. What do we give them? I give them 26. That was their largest payment over the past. I feel like I'm lowballing. 28 cents. There you go. All right, AMZ 7.7, then 8. IV shows 7. They went up 43 cents in share price. I'm going to give them 8. They paid that last week. Let's be consistent here. All right. Yes, I am. F1 Mercedes. See, it's just for you. It means you got to stay the whole time, and you must participate. All right. Love the heat too. Yes. See, but you have the heat. I don't. I have cold. No way I'm getting up at 3 a.m. Oh, I see how it is. I know you're up sometimes. You got to be up sometimes. But went on the boat. Yes, Double D's got a boat. You don't even invite us. Maybe the ROD or whatever party we get together on Double D's yacht. What do you think? NVDY. Wait, are you jumping ahead? You're jumping ahead. We got to get through CONY first, Janky. All right, but I'll slap that in right now. For now, only since you did the work. You even went out, you went out way on the decimal, so you must know what you're doing over here. All right, what's CONY head? Any cone heads here? Anyone ever watch cone heads? And if you didn't, you better get with it. All right. Let's see. We got freaking. I already did Chippy, brah. Your name is brah. I live in San Diego. Go yourself, San Diego. What movie? You're all invited. Sweet. Is there a bathroom? There better be a bathroom on your boat. I'm only going on boats with bathrooms. Well, yeah, it's messed up. No yacht. It's all right as long as you have a bathroom. Love it. All right. Anyway. Freaking cone heads. What do you guys got? Come on, give me a cone head guess. Let's think it for me right now. If I'm doing a video and the sun's up, you guys got to help me out. My day's half over. So CONY 32 cents says I'm seeing new names. I'm loving this. 0.32. Let's see how that worked out. So the IV is 35, so it's lower than the IV. They did go up 99 cents in share price, and it is greater than the last 3 weeks though. So you're giving them a raise, a really good raise, but they are under the IV. You know what? We'll keep it, Doc. All right, Doc B. CONY 03. Who the heck said Fred 03? Oh, 0.3. Okay. All right, let's move along here. We're starting to get to the who gives a crap section. So I'm going to sort by assets under management. That way we're doing the most popular ones. All right. So where the heck are we? All right. So I expect full participation on MSTY. And for TSLY, Tesla Groupie has to give an estimate for that. So for MSTY, where is Cooper's Thai Adventure? He's supposed to give me the MSTY guesstimate. We did NVDY. Right? What is MSTY? Anyone? They did not go up in share price. I will tell you that. And their IV shows 35, and they paid 36 cents last week. So this should not be hard. MSTY, 36 cents from Mr. David Kaufman. That is consistent with last week. It's kind of in line with the IV. So you know what? I will go with you in what you said because that does make sense to me. All right. Jenkins says awesome. Allsbrook says 40. I don't know about that, man. Wolf says 35, 35. Misty 32, 39, 34. Okay, up next is TSLY. Okay. Mrs. TG, what do you got? They paid 32 cents last week, and their IV shows 25. They did not go up in share price. Anyone want to help her out? They paid what? 33, 33, then 32. What are they going to pay? What is the estimate? Ugh. All right. I'm drinking my coffee while you guys wait. Wah, wah, wah. All right. She needs a bailout. Who's going to bail her out? Fred to the rescue. Fred Claus to the rescue. What do we got? 29 cents. I like it. You know, Fred, you're pretty good at this. You should take my job. 29 cents would be a 45% guesstimate yield. I like it. I like that. All right, so let's look at PLTY next. 35, 38, 38. IV's 38. Sorry, I'm going fast forward on that one. 38, simple. GDXY, let's have some fun with this one. It's gold. All right. You have no idea, but you're interested to learn. Learn what? So if you're talking about the guesstimates, all right, then let's do it. Ready? So GDXY, this is the next fun we're guessing. These are the last three payments weekly. 15 cents, 16 cents, 19 cents. So that's one thing. The other thing is, what is their IV? Their IV is 50%. So if you take that number, you multiply it by the current share price, you divide it by 52 weeks, again, because they pay weekly, their IV estimate would be 16 cents. And then, of course, you can look at the gains in share price, which typically doesn't matter too much, but it does kind of factor in a little bit. They did go up 38 cents. So all of those things considered, what would you give them? What would you give GDXY? You know, what is the guesstimate? What is a good guesstimate for GDXY? It's in the game. So what do you got? Come on. Come on, Cletus. Come on. You guys are slowing down now. Come on. We got 98 people between YouTube and Twitter. I expect full participation. Dylan, come on. I see you, Dylan. 17 cents. Fred is whooping your asses over here. He's like, he's doing all the work. 17 cents, 51% yield. I can dig it. Can you dig it? All right, so let's look at this. GUI is up next, 11, 9, and 10. IV is 8. They did go up 38 cents. This one's kind of boring. I'll slap it in there for you, 9 cents. Let's look at Phoebe, a.k.a. Facebook, a.k.a. Meta, whatever. Their last three were 24, then 7. Well, this 24, I think, was a, you know, it ain't happening again. So don't get your hopes up. So again, 7, 8, 6. We'll give them 7. We'll give them 7 cents. All right, 7 cents just for you. Which, by the way, Mr. Jenkins, 7 cents as well. Good job. DPC Dad here, the dad of YG, Yield and Grace. By the way, DPC Dad, she should be awake by now. I expect her to be at this live stream. So, you know, let's go. Let's see. Just here to yip yap. Yeah, that's why we're all here, right? Let's see. I'm just here for the groupie. We got the groupies. Oh, we got guesses here. What is this for? 21? That's not for Aptly. All right, so all right, what are we doing? Let's go to Aptly. 5 cents, then 17. Well, what the heck? Then 4. Yeah, I'm just going to give them their IV. That's pretty simple. All right. All right, let's get to Microsoft. All right, this one's going to be an audience guess, even though it's a lame-o. You know what? Sorry, I'm not. No, you're going to do winter. You guys can do winter. That's the fun one. All right, ready? Winter is the inverse, the inverse MSTR fund, okay? So what do you think? They paid 49, 45, and then last week was an insane 73, okay? Their IV shows 54. They did go up in share price by 89 cents. Again, adding back the distribution, of course. So what is this week's guesstimate for winter? All right. I see it. What is this week's guesstimate? Oh, yeah. All right. 47 cents. Ooh. Fred, you're going low. Fred going low. Low blow. I don't know if I can go with that, Fred. I think they're going to be more generous. They are always more generous with the inverse funds. Late. She can't be sleeping now. No way. All right. Anyone else got? Oh, there's Bra. Bra coming in at 60. Ooh. I don't know about that one either, man. I think 60 is too high. I don't know. DBC Dad, what do you got? You got one? All right. I know you're jealous of our snow. All right. So if it's good snow, I will be building a snowman. Hopefully it's good snow. But last time it was not. It was ice. So it was pretty brutal. Tariffs. What about the tariffs? F1 Mercedes. Is this question for me? Are you holding any YieldMax or just doing Roddy? Roddy, baby. Well, I'm doing Roddy and a couple other things, but yeah, I'm doing all my own options. It's all on me now. I want to have fun. I want to make my own income. And yeah, it's been all right. I've been getting my ass kicked a little bit. So, but yeah, I'm doing it all on my own. With a little, I own like STRC and a couple other things, but all right, you guys, I got what, 60 and I got what, 45? I got to go in between, man. I'm going to give him like 58. Sorry, I went on my own. All right, up next is HOOY. All right, so we got the last three payments, 35, 34, and 33. So I see a downtrend, a penny each week. Their IV, though, sits at 38 cents, and they actually went up last week. Robinhood, I guess, had a good week. Holla freaking Luya. Went up 40 cents. So I would put this in the uptrend, but where do we put it? That is the question. Where do we put it? Do we put it at 38 or do we put it back at 35? Where it was like 3 weeks ago, or 36, 35 or 36. Come on, Sunita, you gotta help out too. All right, there you go. Bruce helped out. There you go. 34. Bruce went a little cheap on us, but he's probably right. He could be right at 34 cents. All right, let's move along. Up next, we got Mr. TSLY himself. Their last, or does anyone even care about this fund? Maybe, but they paid what, 10, 13, 14. They are on the uptrend. Their IV reflects a 13-cent payment, and they did go up 22 cents in share price. So what do you do? What do you say? 14 cents? In line? No brainer, right? 14 cents. You guys are too slow. Let's move on. NVDY. This one's pretty lame-o. I'm going to give them their IV. These low ones are too easy. All right, here we go. YBIT. Let's have fun. This is an audience one. All right, because it's Bitcoin related. All right. 23 cents, 21 cents, 23 cents. Those are the last three payments. Their IV is at 23. I mean, duh, right? You got to give them 23, right? Hello, is anyone awake here? 23? Yeah, 23, I think. Yeah, Hood has been, the timing of my Hood is awful. Oh my goodness, Sunita woke up 22 cents. I will go with her, even though she's cheap ass and cut us a penny. But we'll give her 22 cents. All right. Hopefully she's right. All right. JP Morgan, nobody gives a crap about you, so we will move on. OARC, don't really care about you either. I'm gonna just give you like 25 cents. Fiat. Yeah, this is a tough one. Do we care about fiat? What do we think about fiat? 48. Look at these last three weeks. 48, 62, and 60. Their IV's at 38. Like, what the heck are you going to give this one? All right. Fiat. I think like 40, maybe 50. 50 cent? Double D with a 57 center. Generous. Let's see. Is he going to be right? Ooh, that's a 98% yield. Woo! I'll go with it. I'm down. All right. Zomo is kind of another lame-o. I'm just going to give them what they paid last week. Babo, again, no one really cares too much about Babo. SNOY, they don't pay much lately. I'll give them 11 too. CVNY, they're unpredictable, but I'm going to give them around like the 29 center. Marrow, I mean, another 9 cent. The last 3 weeks are 9 cents, so I'm going to give them another 9 center. Berkshires, nothing but boring, consistent payments, so I'll give them 14 cents. PP, you know, there's never enough PP in the house, right? There's the PP, PP, everyone's favorite ticker. New dog, we got PP everywhere here. 16, 19, 21. They went up in share price 59. Someone said Marrow 10. David Kaufman. All right, David. It's on you, bro. It's on you. Oh, Sunita has Babo. Look at you. Look at you. So Sunita cares. All right. What about PP, Sunita? What are they paying? Come on. Come on, Cletus. What we got here? It's a tough one. We don't know. Do we know? Do we know? Hey, I'm waiting. Waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. There we go. Fred to the rescue. 19 cents. Okay. Sounds good. All right. All right. All right. We don't have much left. We got these bums. So I'll save you guys. I'm just going to copy and paste special the IV estimates. So I'll save you guys some time. All right. So let's see who the winners are. Drum, please. The winner is Fiat at 98% yield. Guesstimate yield, of course. Simsi at 91% yield. Marrow at 89% yield. Murney at 86%. And went down. All right, so there you go. Now, guesstimates are done. So now what we do is we're going to go look at some stuff, right? Some stuff, some house money, all right? Do people still care about house money? I mean, why not? It's interesting data. It's cool stuff. YMAX is at 80. Oh, I wanted to check YMAX. I just want to see what the heck they're holding. I know it's not in place yet, but let's just go check. Let's check the holdings. Oh, crap. Are they not on here? Actually, I have them up. I have the freaking website up. Yeah, so it looks like they still own everything. 3%, 3%. Yeah, so no change yet. So we'll check Next week, I'll have it ready. We'll talk about YMAX and we'll see what they're holding, what they decided to go with. But of Group 1, YMAX is in the lead at 80% house money. YMAG is in third at 74%. And then ULTY is in second. All right. Sweet. Actually, real quick question for you guys. What do you guys think about the changes? I'll pull up your comments as you answer it. What do you think about the YMAX changes? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you saying, I don't give a damn? Or are you saying, I don't know? Let's see. Let's see, right? Bruce is saying he's going to add some YMAX. So Bruce is impressed, right? Bruce is doing his own options too. He's everywhere, man. He also says ULTY is the bomb. Is that true? Is ULTY the bomb? Just another 504 to my MSTY will be paid for. And then what, Wolf? And then what? All right. Optimistic about YMAX. Of course, as you should be. Jury's still out. Yes, it is. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else have an opinion? All right. So let's sort house money over here now. We know who the winners are here, but who do you guys like? I mean, who do you like? Let's see. MSTY. I mean, again, no. Is anyone ever catching MSTY? The only one that has a chance is NVDY. NVDY already passed them in OM, so they might as well pass them in house money. So, and again, guys, keep in mind, this is not like total return. This is not with drip. This is just adding up all of the distributions, which, of course, I could have a typo in there somewhere. I'm assuming it's right, though. Because, again, this spreadsheet has been tracking the distributions from day one, believe it or not, manually. Yes, I do this one manually. And so, but anyway, NVDY, you know, so what we do, we add up all how much they paid per share, and you compare that against the launch price, and you see, okay, you know, how much did it pay back? Obviously, it paid back almost 2 times its original investment for NVDY. Same thing with CONY. Same thing with PLTY. XYZY is at 100. Phoebe's at 97. AMDY's at 97. Nefly's at 96. I always like Nefly. TSLY's at 93. AMZ's at 93. SNOY's at 82 already. HOOY! Man, HOOY started off so strong. And then Robinhood took a dumpster because they're freaking too tied to damn crypto. If they weren't tied to crypto so much, they'd be aight. I don't know what's going on with crypto, to be honest. It's annoying. I know. Shut up and wait. 4-year cycle, whatever. But it's annoying, right? It's annoying. Just go up a little bit, right? Give me the 70s. It's sad that we'll be happy with the 70s nowadays. All right, anyway, so we'll just keep going. Nothing else really too impressive here. We can see what ULTY's holding nowadays, in case you guys are wondering. Again, this is your show. Nothing crazy here. Yeah, we went too far. Let me find ULTY. I'm ready for a nap, actually. There's HOOY, Murney, MSTY, Robley, Salty. There's ULTY. Let me catch up on the comments real quick. Ambassador says a bit late. It took them a while to change direction. That's what happens when you get so big. Are you surprised? I said it before. I'm surprised that they didn't just make that a new fund. I'm not optimistic about the YMAX changes. The constituent portfolio options cyclical. You can have one good chippy, but others can drag it down as well. Chippy can go down. Yes, I agree. I mean, they could invest in chippy, then chippy will drag it down. It's just they're going to be basically stock pickers of their own stocks, technically, right? All right, MSTY is still a great buy. There you go. keeping the hope there. All right. Crypto has been, all right, I'm glad I'm not the only one. It has been annoying. I'm still buying every single day, sometimes more than other days. Yeah, you got to listen to F1 Mercedes. He probably has a Mercedes, so he's making some bank, and he knows his stuff. So if he says hit the like button, you got to hit the like button. I don't think there's a hype button, so you're stuck with the like button. Yeah, I'm drinking a coffee here. It's actually, I haven't had an energy drink probably in like, I don't know, maybe 15 years. I don't know. I'd rather coffee. Let's see. I'm still, but oh man, MST Wolf. That thing is mean. That thing is vicious. Hopefully, you can make some money on it, man. Because when it moons, hopefully it moons good. Okay, let's see what ULTY's holding. Like we said, AMD, Google it, Amazon, some silver up in there. That's cool. That's cool, bruh. Who else we got? MonGod, NVDY, Palantir, Quanta, freaking Hood, Roblox, Copper. Okay, gold. We got gold, copper, and silver and ULTY. There you go. I wanted some exposure there. Maybe I should just freaking buy ULTY. Right? Yeah, what's their average IV? 60. Yeah, it's still decent, 66%. All right, so that's the update on ULTY. Any questions for me? Any questions for anyone, actually? We got a lot of people here. All right, so at some point, yeah, one would think, one would hope, yeah, if Bitcoin goes up. When, though? When will it go up? All right, is it this year? All right, we're only in February. What's the Bitcoin prediction, Bitcoin price prediction for the end of this year? Are we going to be over 100K? Are we going to be over 200K? Or are we going to be at 50K? Come on. Give me some guesses. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just running out of energy. It will run up eventually. That is not a price prediction. I am looking for numbers here. All right. Give me a number. End of year. Go. Go. Come on. Here's Bitcoin. Here's the chart. We're at 67.5. All right. Are we his friends? Because we are buying, right? Finally, here we go. Damn, that would suck. I mean, that's still good compared to where we are now, but that's not enough. Okay, we got two 100s. There's a 250. All right. David says 250. Another 100. All right, so we have three 100s. Mr. Dillon says if we break 75 and hold above new all-time high this year. A lot of ifs there, though. All right, Double D's talking 45K, but he says 3,000K before end of year. $154. $154,000. Imagine, that's very specific. That's a good number, though. I hope David is right. Yeah, don't we all, man? Bitcoin, whoa, that's a lot of zeros. Woolly bully. Yeah, we need some magic, right? I want to see it run, you know? I've seen it run many times, but obviously now I'm like, you know, not all in Bitcoin, but I have it, you know, I have some money in it. So I want to see it run and be a part of that run, even though my cost basis sucks ass. All right, 120K with new all-time high this year if we break above 75. You know, enough with these ifs. We just got to give numbers and be comfortable with it. How about, yeah, I'm no more predictions, actually. I think we're good. I think we could just, should I play the song? Should I play the ROD song? I do have a video, my HSA video I pulled up. I'm going to play that, I think, while we play the song. Any other questions? I'm assuming tomorrow's going to be red since Trump upped the tariffs, which sucks, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. What can you do? We'll see, I guess. We shall see. All right, what we got here, guys? Anything? Any questions? Nothing? All right, let's pull up the video. I'm going to play some music. It's my old video. Not like you can hear it anyway. See, I used to do videos like this. Look at all that work, you know. 265 views 6 years ago. I mean, come on. I got to get more than that. Go watch this video, guys. Go watch it, all right? It's a good video, I think, right? You want the link? Here, I'll give you the link. There you go. I got something for you guys to do later. Watch that video. F1, you're an OG? Sweet. All right, I'm going to play some music. Let's play some music. We can still, we'll do the chat. Oh, yeah, before I play music, as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and this video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, come back maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't know. But while this video plays, or why this song plays, think of a key word. All right.
Ooh. Yeah. Good morning, friends. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Cash flow mindset moving differently. Numbers don't lie, plans stay ready. If you want that life, say freedom with me. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Built, not sold, yeah, intentionally. No hype talk, just clarity. If you want that life, say freedom with me. Mid-40s, married man, house stay loud. Raising up boys, turning boys into men. New puppy running, chaos around. Still clocking in, but he plotting the end. Giants fan scars, yeah, he wear that pain. Smiles through the losses like part of the game. Never throw shots, never talks that mess. Yeah, builds people up, less results address. Yeah, streams every day, never missing a beat. YouTube live X when the mic get heat. Not selling dreams, just showing the math. Wins and drawdowns, full on his path. Spreadsheet brain with a streetwise frame. Plays a discipline, never chasing fame. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Cash flow mindset moving differently. Numbers don't lie, plans stay ready. If you want that life, say freedom with me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Options on screen, risk handle precise. Structures built calm, every move got a price. Cover calls roll, protection in place. Time on his side, patience setting the pace. They say slow down, he say stay exact. Same calm tone when the market snap. Runs through mud just to test that will. Same mindset when the chart goes still. Sings on the post, crowd laugh, he grin. Gold digger hook, but the lesson still win. Movie quotes fly, wrestling frame. Serious work, but he keep it light, man. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Cash flow mindset moving differently. Numbers don't lie, plans stay ready. If you want that life, say freedom with This was for fun and entertainment purposes. I hope you have fun and were entertained. And if not, I'll do better next time. And if you made it this far, and you want to make sure everybody knows, you got to say the key.
All right. The keyword today is what's on my shirt on this video, which if I move that comment, you can see beer pong. All right. So I'm assuming everyone knows what beer pong is, so we don't need to explain it. But if you want to challenge me in beer pong, bring it, because I'll whoop some ass. But anyway, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you gotta say the keyword. Keyword today is beer pong. All right. Because, you know, what's more fun? Not much. It is a fun game. By the way, I don't play with water in the cup. We play with beer in the cup, like men. All right? No water. If you play with water, I'm not playing you. You're going to put actual beer in the cup. Anyway, I'm out of here. I just want to say thank you for watching GuesstiMania. And, yeah, tune in next week so we can see some YMAX changes and see how we doing, how it's going. And don't forget to watch my HSA video. It may be 6 years old, but some of it may be relevant, right? I don't know, right? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm out of here. I'm done talking. Let me finish my coffee. Let me wait for the snow. But yeah, I'll catch you all in the Discord if you want to keep the conversation going. You're welcome. Let's keep it going, right? Let's talk investing. Let's talk our strategies for the week. And go from there. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Later.